Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Contently Living. I'm Carlessa and I am super excited that you guys are here for this part 2 of our building series. This is the biggest DIY project we have ever done so far. And if you've missed part 1, you're going to want to go back on my channel and check it out so that you can see how far we've come. And today I'm just picking up where we left off in that last video. But if you are new here, I would love to welcome you and let you know that I do cleaning, DIY, home decor, organizing videos, etc. Also, I am sharing some ways that I am learning to live my life as contently as possible and just talking with you guys and figuring out how we can all thrive as we grow. So I want to encourage you guys to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, because there is a lot of new projects coming up and I don't want you to miss any of them. For those who may not know, we are doing a building series where we are doing an addition to our home. We have a new closet, a family room, and a laundry room. We already finished the closet and the family room area, and now we're just finishing off the laundry room, installing the drywall. And I am so happy that this is coming to an end because the drywall is very heavy. It's back-breaking work. I mean, your back, your neck, your legs, everything hurts after you do this, but it has been a really good learning experience. This is our first time doing it. We've had somebody come and show us how to do it, but we're pretty much doing it all by ourselves. And a lot of the video is just me doing it because my husband's at work, so I'm doing as much as I can to get things done so that when he comes home, he can help me do the heavier stuff that I can't do by myself. But I'm definitely feeling a little bit more confident in my drywall installation abilities. The drywall installation process seemed like it was a never-ending task. I mean, we would work for an hour or two and it felt like only 1 or 2 sheets would go up, because by the time you measure it, cut it, put it in place, screw it in, it's about an hour. And it was very frustrating at times when the process was very, very slow and it felt like you weren't seeing any progress. But now that it is done, I'm very glad that we kept pushing forward. You know, every day we were going in there till late at night, even though we were tired, even though we really didn't feel like doing it. But now that it is finished, it is such a relief. And yes, we are not completely done. There's still a lot more that we need to do before the whole project is complete, but we're much farther ahead now than when we were when we started. And I've really taken this as a life lesson, because even though I'm not where I necessarily want to be in a lot of aspects in my life, I know that if I keep moving forward, I will be farther than what I am now. So I want to encourage you guys with whatever you're doing in your life, whether it be starting a business or going back to school or some project, whatever it is, to keep moving forward. It might be tiny baby steps. It might take a very long time, but keep moving forward, because when you stop, you're not going to get anywhere. And I have a quote in my room that says, "A year from now, you'll be glad that you started." So keep moving forward, because you will get there in the end. Guys, don't let this editing process fool you. This took a lot longer than what it looks like. This is over the course of probably about a week or so, but my hat is off to anyone who is in construction, people who do this every day, people especially who have no experience and they're doing their own home by themselves. This is a lot more work than what it seems like. And I have a newfound respect for those who are doing it because we were not ready. But like I said before, I'm glad that we've done it. It's been a learning process and it's gone well so far. The ceiling obviously is the most difficult because you have to lift it up. It's very heavy, and here we had to cut the power off to get it over the light. And you can see all of the debris floating around. Like, you really don't realize it, but all of the little particles in the air from cutting the drywall and stuff that's floating around in the air. But thankfully we were putting up our second to last piece of ceiling drywall, and we were starting to feel pretty good about it. That tall thing that you see us putting the drywall pieces on is actually a transmission stand. My husband is a mechanic, and we literally could not take, holding it up, and we could not find a drywall stand or something. So he just kind of put some pieces of wood on the transmission stand, and that way we could set the drywall pieces up there and we could kind of jack it up to the ceiling without having to hold it up all the way on our own. And it turned out to be a neck, back, shoulder, arm saver, all of the above. It turned out to be really good. So I'm glad that we were able to do that. Guys, I really want to take this time to give a shout out to my son. I mean, he really came through and helped me a lot. At first, I was very hesitant to have him help me because I was like, this is really hard. The drywall is very heavy, and picking it up and getting it into place and stuff. And I was like, no, it's okay. And he was like, no, I'll show you that I can help. And he really did. I mean, now I'm working all throughout the day to get it done. I don't have to wait for my husband to come home to help me. My son is there to help me while he's out of school. For now we're not doing homeschool yet, but he really was a big help, and he didn't complain, and he was really excited to get things done, and he would tell me, Mom, be careful, this and that. And my daughter was there too. It's just she's very sensitive to the loud noises, so she's kind of in the other room just kind of watching. She was there more for moral support and coming to look at what we were doing. But I'm really, really proud of him. He really showed me that he can be a big help and that he's willing to work. I want to do something special for him. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think that I should do? I don't want it just to be like money or buy like a toy or something. I want it to be, a thoughtful gift to show that I appreciate him. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. We are finally coming to those last few pieces of drywall. I am so excited, over the moon, all of the above. because I'm gonna take a couple of days off, a little break from doing the building. This is, like I said, has been the biggest DIY project that we have ever done, and we still have more to do, but right now we're just gonna kind of take it easy for a couple of days before we come back and do the taping and the mudding. But let me know down below, have you guys done any type of work like this? Any like construction work or a drywall, or what was your biggest DIY project that you have done? Let me know down below. And of course, with every big project, there is a big mess that is left behind. And now that the drywall is all done, I am going to go through and clean up this area. I've been wanting to do this for days. It has been bothering me, but before I was cleaning right after we would finish and sweeping and getting all the trash out. And then the next day it would be really bad all over again. So I was like, you know what, let me just wait, and then that way I could do it all at one time and I don't have to keep cleaning it over and over and over again. And so that's what I'm gonna do now, is just get this area swept, all the trash up, and get it to where it needs to be so that we can go on to the next steps. This dresser here that you see was in the kids' room. It used to be in their room for like pajamas and winter clothes and stuff, but since I redid their room, I obviously took it out, and I just didn't really know what to do with it. I was like, I didn't want to throw it away. There's nothing wrong with it. It just needs to be repainted. But I actually put it in here, and it's been like a storage for all the dangerous stuff, all the knives and things that I didn't want the kids to get into. I've been able to put that in there. And also these chairs I got at the thrift store, and I am going to use my Bissell Spot Clean Pro to get them all nice and clean, to get them in the house. But you guys will see that in another video, so stay tuned, because I'm going to be cleaning these chairs to get them ready to put in the house. There was probably like an inch of dust and drywall debris all over everything in here. So I'm just going through and just sweeping it all up and getting all the trash that's out of the floor. And tomorrow I'll probably come through with the shop vac just to do a more thorough job to make sure I'm getting more of the dust up, because we do have to put the flooring down in here, and I want it to be a little bit cleaner so that when we do that, there'll be no more dirt on the floor. This big red, white, and blue Pioneer box that you see here in the corner is the ductless heat and AC that we're going to be putting up on the wall in an upcoming video, you know, once we get down there, down the line. But so we have that to do. Obviously the floors, the mudding and the taping, the finishing, the painting. You know, there's still a lot to do in this project, but I'm so glad that at least one of the biggest tasks is finished. and we can move on. So now that I picked up all the trash and I've swept the floor, I'm going to show you where we were before when we started this video and now where we are. And it does feel really good to see the finished product, to see all the hard work and the time and the effort that you put into it, and to look around and know that you are one step closer to getting where you want to be. And I just want to remind you guys to continue to push forward. This is a testament to that if you keep going, you're going to get somewhere. And I know that there are a lot of mistakes that we have made. I'm sure that once we get to the mudding and the taping, that we're going to see that. But for now, I'm just enjoying the fact that we were able to do this pretty much by ourselves on our own. And even though it was really difficult at times, I'm glad that we did it. Well, this is a wrap for this video, and I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around. Come back because we have a lot more to do in this project. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.